Welcome to Coach's Corner, everybody. I'm Coach Linden,
I'm M.
and we are the team at Getting It Daily. You might notice that there's some people missing, that we, of course, don't have the four of us who were sitting here previously. And part of the reason we are doing today's Coach's Corner is to talk about that, as well as some of the stuff going into the new month, just because we're trying to make sure we stay ahead of what we see happening so all of you know what to do next. So we were talking about in-house how next month is Flexibility Month. It's also Valentine's Day, which makes it appropriate for flexibility. And I think the thing I really want to focus on, first of all, we should talk about the change. All right? Do you want to say anything about the change before I describe it, or you want me to say something first?
The change in staff?
Yes.
Oh. I guess I would just say that our fellow trainers decided to do other things. And so we're moving forward, getting creative, and excited to see what's next.
Yes. I'm going to hold this because I feel like it's scratching my beard, which is probably ruining the audio. So, all right. We did have a change in staff. We actually cut down by half. Again, there used to be four of us. Now there's two. Going to be three because we are hiring a new trainer literally after this video, 2 or 3 days after this video is going to be made. The whole reason we make change is exactly what Emily said. We want people to have what they need. So when someone comes to us and they say they need a change of space, medium pace, again, as a human being, I feel like that's what we need to do. We need to make sure we give those people the space they're asking for. So we said farewell to Devin overall in community. He has decided to move on and do his own thing. And Amy decided to step down from teaching because if you don't know, Amy teaches West African dance, and she actually just came back from a trip over to West Africa, where she was with her teacher and some other people. So now she's coming back and she wants to double her efforts in her community over there, which we 100% support. Again, that means that it's just up for us to step up. So you've noticed the changes in schedule. You've noticed that I'm teaching a lot more. I finally am teaching boxing on the schedule itself, because a lot of times I would just fill for Devin. I don't teach kickboxing, but I do teach boxing. So I've been doing that. And I think you guys would say you like it, right? You would say that it's a pretty enjoyable class, which I'm very, very grateful for. I honestly am still trying to figure out how to teach, let's call it mainstream boxing or boxing as a sport. So bear with me. But I think we're also enjoying it a lot. I think people are enjoying my take on it, things of that nature. So again, we're excited to bring you stuff. So out with the old, in with the new, but not because anything's negative, just it's time for change, okay? Because I know some people are curious, and this video was to answer that for you, also to move things forward. Garf, most of you know him, James Garfield.
Oh, no.
Put his little name out there. Most of you know him as Garf.
Name.
All right, and Garf is literally, he's like a brother to me. So having Garf join staff actually feels really, really good. Mm-hmm. And again, I just feel good about moving forward. Like I wish the best on anyone who needs change, but also I focus on my own stuff. So for having Garf come in, I think we are literally changing the training without changing the training at all. I think we've been putting more of an emphasis on not only giving people exercises that fit, making sure that there are modifications. I feel like we've also done a really good job at creating an environment for progress and community. So I'm excited about that. Anything you want to add?
I will say that I also have been enjoying Garf in space. Lifelong athlete, trains, but also watching him learn how to train and the way that he moves on the floor, I just really appreciate. So shouts to Garf. And
Seriously, yeah.
I think the energy's been really good.
Yeah.
I think the classes have felt good. I've been enjoying teaching and just good energy. It's felt good.
Yeah, we've been getting that review from clients too. Like clients are really enjoying the change, right? They're saying, man, we weren't sure what we needed until we had it. That was kind of the feedback that I've been getting from different groups. So not just specific groups of, let's say you train at 6 or you train at 7. It's been an overall message, which is really, really nice. I think why do you think it's so easy with Garf? Like, why does it feel smooth, in your opinion?
Sure. Well, I haven't known Garf as long as you.
Yeah.
But I will say
I haven't known Garf that long
Oh,
either.
okay.
Yeah. I've known Garf, I
right.
think maybe the first half year I was open.
Yeah.
Garf came in here. Yeah, he's part of this community that I became. It's interesting how that's a standing thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, I've known Garf for 2 years, I guess. So just watching him, I've been doing a lot of growth in the last 2 years. He's been here, like, around for it. But I also feel like in the last few months, I've been watching Garf just really grow, and he's got great humility. He's fun. He encourages people. I think the way he talks to clients, and he's just genuinely passionate
The
about
level of care.
encouraging.
That's-
There's a
that's
high level
literally-
of care.
Yeah.
So I think I really appreciate seeing that from Garf, and it's just easy to have conversations. Everything's direct. Nobody's getting upset about anything that needs to change, and it's just quick and easy, and it allows us to be efficient. So I'm appreciating that, and watching my friend grow is
Yeah.
cool.
I would say, okay, so it's funny that most people think I've known Garf for a very long time.
Yeah.
I have not. I've known Garf literally, I think, a half a year after the space was open, but probably more intently in the last couple months. Like, we've always been part of the similar things. But again, it was always like, I'm doing a thing for, and Garf is choosing, like, he needs it, right? That was our relationship for a while. And then, he would ask some questions here or there. He would offer something here or there. He was like, man, I really believe in what you're doing. He signed up as a client. And it was like, cool, because again, clients are fine. I find that I ironically have the best luck with trainers who used to be clients just care different, right? And what I mean by that is, I think I'm thinking literally, okay, so we all know who our staff is. So let's say the three people in question, four, you, Garf, Amy, Devin. When I think about how you came in, again, the trainers that really cared were clients first, right? And Dev cares, but I'm saying the way you approach training, the way you show care in what you're doing, Garf does the exact same thing. And I didn't even realize it was something I could ask to be duplicated because I do that, right? Like, I think most people see, like, you'll see someone struggling and most people are like, I should help him, then I'm right there, just because I'm also paying attention. On top of that, we structured our classes because personal training is super expensive. So you've got like two sides of it, personal training, and then you've got, I need to keep the mic close. You have personal training, or you have like classes. Classes are very cardio based, so people don't really get what they need. Personal training is literally out of most people's cost range. Like, it's just not, it doesn't make sense for you to pay for a personal trainer for the average person. I wanted to help the average person, so we created something in the middle where we have a class that we run that's kind of small groupish. And of course, we give a personal training touch, modifications, different things people need, maybe even a program they need. I didn't think that was something that could be duplicated. So watching the three people who were trained, or who are, clients first, literally show similar levels of care, not just points to who you are as people, but also points to the system itself. I'm super excited to have Garf as part of our team, and I will agree with them. I think it is much easier when everyone moves from the same space. There's definitely an ease of even the most difficult things. I'm really enjoying that, actually. So again, shouts out to Garf, man. Glad to have you. We're officially going to offer you the job after this. so glad to have him. All right. I want to move on to what the topic is about, and then close us out, because we don't want to take forever.
True.
But I wanted this one to be a little longer, just because it's basically a two-parter. The second piece is what we're focusing on this month. Again, flexibility. I did not understand how many people did not know the difference between flexibility and mobility, including myself, until I decided to build a business off of the 12 components. So I'll ask this for fun. This is a fun conversation. This is it's, do you notice, right? how are we training for flexibility going into this next month? Let's say in something fitness that we're doing. Any move. Can you think of any move we do
For flexibility?
for that actually could increases your flexibility? Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think about our warm-up for that.
Okay.
I think the warm-up we did for a while and sometimes do again has a lot of flexibility components. But I think a lot of our movements do, like lunges, squats, all of that stuff, getting you into your hips. And as they release, getting knees lower to the ground,
Yeah.
hips down. I think that in particular is flexibility.
Fair. The only reason I'm looking on my phone right now is because we talk about the differences between the things and how they work. And ironically, when I hear flexibility, I think most people think that, right? But the more I researched flexibility, it wasn't that. It was the pre-warm-ups. It was it wasn't the warm-up, it was the dynamic warm-up, right? Or the cool-down, right? It's not really the warm-up, right? So the warm-up's almost like, hey, let me get ready what we're about to use, right? Like, let me get my body ready to move around. Okay, in your average space, I don't think they have more than a warm-up. Here, because we train athleticism, we have a warm-up and we call it a dynamic warm-up, right? Again, getting ready to do the thing. So if you look it up, flexibility is supposed to be the passive ability of a muscle to stretch and lengthen, and mobility is about active ability of a joint to move through its full range of motion. If you hear that, you think what you just said, right? Like most people are like, oh, okay, that means this, right? So we do deficit deadlifts all the time, right? Okay. Why I'm so excited to talk about this part in particular. Can you tell I'm excited
I can.
to talk about this?
Yeah, it happened.
The reason I want to talk about this is because I get tired of, first of all, everybody always got something to say, right? And more recently, someone said something about like, man, you guys are going to hurt your back doing those deficit deadlifts like you're doing them, right? And I was like, oh, we train for that, da-da-da-da. And that person was just like, yeah, you'll definitely hurt yourself. Okay. I've been doing this for 12 years. I've had back pain. I've had back issues. I've had other stuff. And quite simple, most pain comes from your body going through unprepared motion, right? Like that's literally one of the biggest things when it comes to injury, right? If I'm looking at it from the movement, you would have to be in here to see it. So I get that seeing something like the internet can be scary. But I've been doing deficit deadlifts for, I don't know, 5 or 6 years of my fitness career, half of a decade of doing that. So, and I've done it with 300 pounds, 275. We do Zercher squats all the time. Honestly, it shouldn't be a question that we use bodies to do what bodies are supposed to do. But from somebody looking outside, again, you think leaning over and getting yourself in the position is flexibility, but it's actually mobility. Flexibility, if we're using the deadlift, it's the going down and using the weight to pull you into a new range of motion because the body technically is prepared to do it. That's what you find flexibility actually is. So when I think of flexibility, I think Zercher squats. I think old school fitness movements. A deficit deadlift, definitely. You don't see that a lot anymore. When it comes to squats, everybody's doing back squats because the body's more stable, but we actually emphasize front squats. That's why our people actually develop a lot of power and strength. Again, I'm thinking we train intentionally, right? And I think most places give that a good go, but we really did the work to make sure that we created an amazing program. The deadlifts and other things we do, I am not claiming anything medical, but I have had more people tell us that we help with their back pain, their knees, their hips, and everything else involved than any other space they've ever been at. And some people have been doing the fitness thing for 30 years in this space. Okay, we have people who can't walk, and all of a sudden they're starting to be better. If your system's a good system, then it's going to do what it's supposed to do. I asked you because, again, you have another perspective. I'm the guy who puts it together. You're the person who has to watch it on the floor. So I was saying, like, what do you see stand out when it comes to flexibility? Made sense?
Yeah.
Cool. All right. I don't want to take up too much time. I said like 20, 30 minutes, and I think that was enough. Hopefully you enjoyed the ramblings of an old man because, again, a lot of change, a lot of different things are happening for this space. Tonight we even have a step night, which is going to be different. And again, we're pulling on you guys. This is about you. This is about the stuff you want to do, the stuff you want to see. So make sure you share your ideas with us when it comes to different community events and other things we can do. Because again, I'm not a monolith. I didn't look at this and say I've got all the answers. I was like, this is the community space. So if the community wants to do something, we should do it. All right. I'm gonna let you announce that. You were talking about the apparel and the other stuff.
Oh, all right. So for February, we have a program running, Love Yourself First transformation program, sending it out, hoping to get some new people in. And we're hoping to put out a new line or a throwback line of apparel coming out soon.
Yeah. The throwback, wait, new? Okay. I do want to get some stuff made, so we have work to do.
It's in the works.
Yes, we have work to do. I literally have about 3 or 4 different shirts in my head, but she's the person who makes it all happen. So we gotta sit down and talk about it. So happy to have you guys joining us on the next part of the journey. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, I'm Coach Linden.
Coach M.
And we're signing off.
Peace.
Peace.